Oh, there it is. There we go. Wait, hold on. I forgot.
What are we doing?
I forgot. And I'm not even at the right page.
Just go to pick one.
Oh, it's Rickelman.
Rick.
Sometimes Cody's there. There are no fuck sticks here. Fuck Trump in his rear. He's a Mr. Belvedere. If he died, we'd all cheer. They like toys, movies, and games. 629 suck bad and are so lame. Can't be said by fucking name. Here we go. Devil's advocate. Had to be done. Double up and finger blast. Trading blocks and fights in the cage. It's not a gamble. Run, get to the ramble. It won't disappoint. We out. Fuck this joint. There we go. Bam. Huh?
It's
good
recovery.
Little shaky of a start.
Good recovery,
there,
though.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Heck of a
You
recovery.
nailed the landing. Takeoff was rough,
They
but you
stuck
nailed the landing.
Real rough landing. Real rough takeoff. I mean, yeah, landing stuck like a motherfucker. Welcome to the Ramble Podcast, the Geek's Guide to Pop Culture. Guess what? We're the geeks. I'm a comedian, cancer fighter, video game and movie lover, and music lover, and TV show lover, and comic book lover, and book lover. Jerry Rocha. Right over there we have...
comedian, podcaster, lover of all those things except books, Eddie Pence.
Not a book guy, huh, Eddie?
Not a book guy. Not a book.
Wow,
Don't hate him.
that.
Just
Don't
haven't picked one up in a while. It's been a while since I picked one up.
You should. I think you jump back in. This is Ramble Radio 528. This is our supplemental episode. So usually Wednesdays is our Ramble proper, when you get all the pop culture knowledge you could ever hope for or handle.
Oh yeah.
Really. And today it's Ramble Radio, Tuesdays and Fridays. This is Fridays, Ramble Radio, and you think we're left with fuck all to talk about, because usually this is Marvel or TV show or Star Wars TV show time.
Yeah.
So not just Disney. That'd be creepy if we're talking. But anyway. Oh fuck. I thought that was a really good episode. I thought Sam learned the importance of friendship. You know, like that would be fucking...
I thought Mickey Mouse's Funhouse. I think episode 3 of season 2 is probably the pinnacle of Mickey Mouse's Funhouse.
Best one.
You know, when Goofy fucked the Muscatoodle, I think that was really the highlight.
It was good. It got a little mature. We had our first death.
A little mature.
That would be sure. It would be great. That would be. I don't know if we'll ever give you that here on the Ramble.
I don't know.
Or it's radio.
Don't not tune in to find out. Don't tune in to find out.
Yeah, it's exactly. You might want to.
We could.
We are missing Alt-Right Cody today. We do apologize for all the Alt-Right Cody fans. This tariff
stands.
thing.
Alt-Right Cody stands.
This tariff thing's a big back and forth with him right now.
Yeah.
We don't know who
he's
to
all
trust.
over the place with it.
He's just everywhere, and so there's that. But oh my God, it's what else is happening? We're going to talk about some movies today, Eddie, because you.
Well, I saw the movie this week. You saw the movie this week.
I saw 2 movies.
You saw 2 movies this week.
Andre, it was like, let's go to the movies twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Wow.
Is she
a replicant? Is she a replicant? This doesn't sound like Andrea.
She might be. This is not her. She wanted to sit with some work friends who I didn't get to meet. She had to go sit up with them in the back. And I was just alone.
By yourself.
I had a good time. But
of course.
Part of me's
of course.
Like, and then, like, when I would try to look back at, like, a big scene or something, I'd be like, whoa, she'd be like, Jerry, angrily, like.
Make you turn around.
You know.
Don't look back here, see what we're doing.
A lot of giggling. It was, but whatever.
A lot of squishy sounds. A lot of squishy sounds were going on.
Yes, but we were the only people there. So and when I wasn't doing it, I don't know. Oh boy. But yes, we went and saw Friendship, the new movie with the I think you should. What the fuck? I always forget this guy's name. I think you should leave the really funny Netflix show, and Paul Rudd. Yeah, the Rudders. Tim Robinson. Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. It's fucking hysterical. It's a very weird, dark comedy, but it's fucking hilarious. Tim Robinson just plays like this dork who wants to be friends with Paul Rudd, who's his neighbor, and Paul Rudd's like the super cool guy who's like the local weatherman, and it's really fucking funny. It is fucking hilarious. well worth seeing. Friendship.
Good to know. Good to know.
It's made by A24, who they usually do more horror kind of shit. I thought.
Yeah.
And it's shot like one of their movies. Like the way it's shot.
So it's shot like a horror film?
Kind of like a suspenseful horror film, but it's anything but. It's just it's really really funny. It's great. It's if you're a fan of Tim Robinson's Netflix show, you're gonna absolutely love it. The writer and the director absolutely nails his sense of humor, and Paul Rudd is the perfect foil for him. It's really good shit. What did you see? What was your movie?
Well, I was going to go on Friday night because Colton likes, he loves movies. He loves going to every movie, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea.
He's still
like
there.
We'll go. He's still at that. We talked. He's still at that phase. Like he wanted to go see Joker 2 in the theater. So like shit like that, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Mission Impossible came out, and I enjoy the Mission Impossible franchise. It's a very entertaining franchise.
Great theme song. You know you're getting a great theme song.
Yeah, you get a great theme song out of the bat. That's guaranteed. And then usually you're given just a boatload of crazy action sequences, and it's usually a fun movie.
Yeah.
You can't follow the plot for fuck all, but it's a fun movie.
So I could probably walk into this one not having seen the one before and been
I took my friend Colton and I went. We took our friend Gabby, and she didn't see Dead Reckoning, which was the one before this, which is just basically a lot of setup for this movie.
Okay, all right.
I didn't enjoy Dead Reckoning as much as I've enjoyed I've enjoyed all the Mission Impossible movies except the Ang Lee one, which was I think the second one or the third one. I forget which one the Ang Lee one was.
That was
John Woo, not Ang Lee. John Woo.
He killed. That was the one with the birds.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That was part.
That wasn't a good one. That was two. That one sucked.
I think John Woo just said, "Hey, I need to take a shit," and they're like, "Well, we have these Mission Impossible cameras that we're going to use for the second Mission Impossible. All right, let me just wrap my ass cheeks around those cameras
and just
take a giant shit."
I think John Woo had bought in a house and he needed a couple of house payments because he didn't give a fuck about that.
Fuck no.
But all the ones after that, I enjoyed. They were fun to watch in a movie theater. And then Dead Reckoning was okay, but it just felt like you knew it wasn't going to resolve anything, but it just felt like all set up. It all felt like a first act.
Yeah.
And then Final Reckoning came out on Friday, and Colton and I went and saw that on Tuesday night for $5 because I don't want to pay $30 to see a 3-hour Tom Cruise movie.
No.
So we went, and my friend Gabby went, and she totally understood. She didn't see Dead Reckoning. They kind of give you enough information. They give you enough information where you're not too lost. Huh. All you have to know from Dead Reckoning is there's an AI sort of program called the Entity, which is infested cyber world.
Oh,
and it's basically taking over everything.
Oh no. Okay.
And so they have to find the original source code and then sort of corrupt the original source code in order to contain the AI. Kill it.
Yeah.
So that's basically the plot from Dead Reckoning.
There's no like traditional Blofeld kind of villain here.
There's this guy named Gabriel who's also in search of the AI because if he can get the original source code, then he thinks he can control the AI.
Okay.
And then we all know his purposes.
There's no controlling this. Goddamn it,
You
Gabriel.
don't control.
What have you done? Here's what I remember from the Mission Impossible movies. I really like the first one.
Yeah.
Even though it ends, if I'm not mistaken, with magical chewing gum saving the day.
Yes. Exploding chewing gum saves the day.
This magic gum.
You put the pieces together and you slap it on the window.
Even that this is fucking stupid, but okay.
Blows up the helicopter.
It's cool.
So, it's Mission Impossible.
The second one was John Woo, and that was terrible.
The
third one, I remember loving the beginning and being bored by the rest. That was the one that J.J. Abrams did. That's the one opened with the little fans out in Southern California with Kerry Russell.
That's the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman, right?
Yes, the Hoffs.
That's where they have. I guess. Well, this is a J.J. Abrams thing. In that movie, they set up this thing that Tom Cruise has to steal, and they never really pay that off.
Ever
at the end, this movie does.
So this
Final Reckoning.
It pays off part 3.
Final Reckoning does a sort of little homage to different segments of all the other movies in the franchise, and it ties stuff in very nice. It brings in old characters very nicely, and it pays off that MacGuffin in number 3 that I think J.J. Abrams thought of and had no idea how to write himself out of it, much like the Star Wars franchise. He just thought of these things. And so it pays it off.
I remember seeing Ghost Protocol. That had, I think the Renz was in that one.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner. That was a good one. That was fun.
No,
Ghost
they've all been fun.
Yeah, they've all been fun. And then you had Rogue Nation. I'm trying. That also had the Renz again, and
Renz, because he was big coming out of the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
So.
And then wasn't Alec Baldwin was in that one, I think.
Yeah, Balds.
The Baldo, before he started shooting motherfuckers on his during his movies. And then I did see so I think I'm all caught up besides Dead Reckoning because Fallout's the one where Henry Cavill's the bad guy.
Henry Cavill.
Right?
He does his arm.
We might have seen that one.
I think we might have seen that together, yeah.
The holding hands the entire time.
Yeah, holding hands. Well, we went to that movie theater where you have one screen in the front, one in the back, and you can sit arms Lotus style.
Right, yeah.
And that's how we watched it, Lotus style.
Yeah.
But this one, it was...
Kissing was so much easier. So much easier in that theater.
Much more pleasurable.
Way better. Yeah.
But there was... I saw the runtime of this movie was 3 hours.
Woo!
So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to go.
Right.
Like, I save my 3-hour movies for like Marvel movies. Like I can do Marvel.
Give me
I can do that.
Star Wars or Marvel, all right.
Anything else, I'm kind of hesitant. But I went anyway, and honestly,
yeah.
It didn't feel like 3 hours, and they do such a good job. This director, who I think has worked on all the last few Mission Impossible movies, I think he did Top Gun Maverick too. He does Tom Cruise movies. Builds suspense so well.
Oh.
Like there's a sequence with a submarine underwater, fucking incredible.
Nice.
And then the final major big stunt that Tom Cruise does with the airplane that you see in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's like 15 minutes, but it's one of the greatest all-time action sequences in films.
No shit.
It's insane.
Now, I mean, you say this, but is it the triple Indy from Back to School?
Not quite. Not the Back to School. It's not the third act that Back to School is, for sure.
I mean, Tom Cruise talking all this shit about doing stunts. Okay, go remake Back to School and do the triple.
Do that. Do a training montage like Rodney Dangerfield.
Do that. Go do the triple Indy and Back to School. Tom Cruise is Mr.
Right.
Do my own stunts guy. Okay, yeah. Let's see him pull that off. It's
no triple Lindy for sure.
No.
It's a great. I had fun. It was a fun movie.
Worth it. And if it's the last one, a nice goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably keep going with it, but there's nothing there that makes you go, okay, there's another one coming.
Right. I went and saw the new Final Destination.
Okay.
Bloodlines. Pisses me off. You know why?
Why?
Because it's Jaws 4. And it gives no credit to Jaws 4. So remember how in Jaws 4, Jaws is chasing the Brody family.
It's personal. This time it's personal.
That's what this is. This time it's part. This is what this is. It's Jaws 4. It's just death is chasing a specific family because their grandmother cheated death back in the 60s or some shit. And
so this whole bloodline shouldn't exist, is what it's saying.
Right. And so death is coming for them. And so what's very weird about the movie, spoilers galore. It's so dumb, it's fun. Like the deaths are hilarious. They know what they're making, right? They know what they're just look, can we just please have some kind of plot that doesn't really, but we just need something point A.
We don't want people thinking too much, just we want weird deaths.
We want to get to the next scene where somebody dies. And I mean, it's laugh out loud funny on purpose. It's supposed to be, I think, laugh out loud funny because there's a dad at a barbecue who steps on a chunk of glass and then a lawnmower just gets loose and just like takes his face off. Like it's like itchy and scratchy shit. You're just laughing the whole, it's fucking like, I don't care about anybody. And I think that's one of the problems is it kind of tries to make you care about the main two characters, but you know they're gonna. It's the Final Destination. They're all dying. Just let them all fucking die and let it be funny. It should just be like it's and the deaths are at least funny in it. There's that. I think what's hilarious is the grandmother character. So she saves the lives of countless of people in like this Space Needle type thing back in the 60s.
Okay.
And she has a premonition that it's all going to collapse and destroy. And so she is able to, and it's not like she's, we should all get out of here. Of course, no one's going to believe her. But there's like a house band playing, and people start dancing, and the floor is made of glass. And like the glass starts cracking. And so she's able to get people to notice that. Everybody gets out. She saves, so now Death is upset that.
Death is pissed.
And so it's coming. So now the grandmother, you don't see her till like the first 30 minutes in the movie after that. She just lives in seclusion to avoid death because she knows if she dies, then it comes for her family. Right?
Sure.
So then her granddaughter, who she's never really met, just has these reoccurring nightmares about that day on the Space Needle thing. So she goes and finds her grandmother, her long-lost grandmother, and tells her. And her grandmother's trying to explain how death is everywhere. And the girl kind of believes it.
Yeah.
She's not, like, calling bullshit on it. She's like, oh,
right.
man. And then the grandma's like, you want proof? And she goes outside and lets herself just get killed. Because, like, death just immediately, like, oh, shit, we got her. And
so this woman's never been outside in the last 25,
30
almost
years
40 years?
House. She gets out
She's
of
never
her
stepped
house.
outdoors.
No. I guess she's. I mean, at least have just a pile of McDonald's bags, or
I'm saying, you could do that nowadays, but in the 80s, you're not getting shit delivered. Maybe a pizza, pizza. That's it.
Be nothing but pizza boxes and Chinese food. Should just have been just piles of pizza. None of it made like, well, what's she fucking eating, right? And so the grandmother gets so she like basically fucks her family. She's like, all right, fuck it then. Here you go. Now death is coming for you. The death is coming for all of you.
So what made this house special that death can't see in this house? Is it made of lead?
No, that would have been better. Like, give it.
Like I'm saying, if she's so death can't get you indoors.
I would have thought she would have just been squatting in a mortuary. So, like, she's tricking death. Like, you know what I mean? Like, death thinks,
Death's like, I'm not going to go looking for live people at a mortuary.
We're good here. We don't need to look.
Or live at a cemetery. That makes sense. Live in a
cemetery. No, it's just like, what was, Andre and I were laughing because it's got all these, she's got, like, all these, like, medieval type barriers and all these things, like, blocking anyone from even making their way to the house. Like, well, wouldn't death just roll all those into the house and topple her over? Like,
kill you?
It just made, like, death just couldn't send one fucking hurricane just to get a tornado, just to
Well, how does death kill her when she walks outside?
It gets really windy and, like, a weather vane goes through the back of her head or some shit. Like, it just gets this, it's fucking...
But no accidents in the home, where most accidents
occur.
Death
almost kills her in the house! And she gets away, like, she stopped at, like, there's, like, a pot hanging from a string, and, like, she has, like, this magnifying glass, and the magnifying glass gets turned, and it hits the sunlight, and it's starting to burn. It's like, gotcha, and she says
so
it.
So it's death kills with a Rube Goldberg machine?
It could have. It's so stupid. It's what makes it like. And then the grandmother gives the daughter, like, a book of all the ways to cheat death. It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, but it is worth it to see everybody get killed because it's hilarious. Like, the deaths themselves are 100% itchy and scratchy shit. And it's fucking hilarious. It's just such a, and you get to see Tony Todd's final movie. Very happy that he was also in that last Indiana Jones game. That was a much better send-off for the great Tony Todd. But it was good to see Tony Todd in this. It was, but yeah, it was not, I'm going to go Friendship. I'm going to say definitely go see any way you can. Final Destination,
Maybe not.
You don't have to. If you just, if you want to see the dumb, funny deaths, stick around. And what would you say about Mission Impossible? Go see it in the big screen.
I'd say go see it. Sequence. It's a fun movie. I mean, the one thing. I mean, say what you want about Tom Cruise and how crazy he is and Scientology and all that dumb shit, but like, he cares about making good movies, like entertaining movies. Yeah. That's what he's about. Yeah. So he makes entertaining movies. He does. Hey, man,
he's good at that. That's his jam. Well, there we go. That's his jam. Just like we make entertaining podcasts. Oh,
right.
Look at that. Look at that. Now, here's the problem: is we do have contractual obligations.
Skeletor. We just gave some movie reviews of some movies that are out in theaters right now.
Do you have every now and again?
Do you have a movie review you would like to give?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you asked me that. I think it's it's the movie. No, it's not new, but Jennifer Lopez is a maid in Manhattan trying to make ends meet. And it's just a wonderful film. I weep every time I see it. I get hard as a rock every time I see it. And yes, I come at the end. I come. But she's got a little a daughter, a single mother who's a maid, and a little sassy kid, just a sassy kid. And it's just a boy. I think I'm sorry, it's a boy, a sassy little boy. And it's just oh man, it's just a delightful film. From beginning to end, I came, I cried, I laughed, I queefed. It's the things I look for the most things I need to do during a film is come, cry, laugh, and queef. And I thought we'll add a fifth one. Made me and get and Eddie, you know what's crazy about it?
Yeah.
It's about a maid in Manhattan. Okay. Guess what they call the movie?
What?
Made in Manhattan. But maid is spelled made. And not made as in created. I thought that was really neat. I was just sitting there thinking about that. God fucking damn it. How did they pull that off? I still am just made in Manhattan. You understand? Like it's... Like I'm trying to think of you couldn't do that with okay, for instance, He-Man's mother. It would just be she's got a giant pussy. That's all you could say for the only title. That you could be nothing clever other than she's got a horrifically pulsating massive pussy. And this made in Manhattan. Not created because she's a maid. So I took it to mean that she was a maid who was living in Manhattan, which she was, but someone who was also forged by the city of Manhattan. Do you understand the layers here?
Uh-huh.
And I queefed.
Okay. All right. Do you think that'll get us on Rotten Tomatoes? Should we get...
Probably. What if that gets us on and Cody doesn't?
How pissed would Cody be? How pissed would Cody be? Jesus Christ. Cinesnob.net. Visit the new... I was on the new Cinesnob website. You're not going to believe this. Can I spoil something?
Spoil.
Can I spoil something's going to be...
Spoil.
I think there's a reason he's dodging us. Cody. I think there's a reason he's dodging us.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, there's a reason he's dodging us. You ready for this?
I think I might know what it is.
Do you?
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay, he's dodging us. But Thunderbolts... Cody gave it a B. Look at that. He's dodging us. He didn't see?
He don't want none of this.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows he's going to have to come in here hat in hand and say, you were right. Tell your sister you were right.
We're going to pack his lunch. We're going to pack his lunch.
That's right. That gave it Thunderbolt a B. He knew what time it was. So there we go. Subscribe to the Ramble 5-star rating, positive text review. Thank you for listening to us in the Poderation Network. You can email the ramble at theramblepod.com. We're on Instagram at Podcast Ramble. We have our TeePublic page. We have all of our merch. Go visit that. Go visit Cinesnob.net. Get Cinesnob Cody on Rotten Tomatoes so he can fix her Crocodile Dundee wrongs. LaQuisha.
Yes.
Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
The Ralph Report on Patreon.com 5 days a week. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper here on the Potteration Network. And then also on Fridays, Not Today with Jen Sturger.
Look at that. You can find me.
I also like the movie where the mother was named Martha for the two people, and they both came.
I don't remember them coming, but...
Okay. This is...
Must have been the attorney cut.
You can find me in the same Ramble locales. You can find Eddie and Cody. I'm also streaming video games at Retro Rocha on Kick and Twitch, and just my name on YouTube. Come and find Eddie and I's YouTube channel. Subscribe to them. Come and find the Ramble's YouTube, the RambleTube. Subscribe to that. All that lovely shit. Thank you for tuning in each and every time you're here. Spread the word. Let more people know. Our numbers are growing, and it's all thanks to you, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you. Spread the word.
We love you all. Stay safe out there, and until next time, everybody, have a good one and enjoy the music.
Hit that shit.
That shit. Bust.
I thought Cody was gonna have a new merch page up on his website. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
That'd have pissed you off.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it piss you off a little bit? Like just a little, rubbed you the wrong way a little bit.
Hopping, Matt. Hopping.
Piping. Mad as the wind.
Piping, Matt. Oh. Jesus Christ, they don't like Lilo and Stitch, these snob heartless fucks.
Do they have no heart? What do they think of Final Destination Bloodlines?
Well, Lilo and Stitch, they both gave C pluses too. Jesus Christ! Okay, wait. One of them gave it a B, and then Cody and someone else gave Final Destination a C plus.
Higher than Lilo and Stitch?